The spring semester is a great time for students to help the campus go green during an annual competition. Coming up, we'll let you know how you can help out and save the environment.
With the summer only a few months away, many students are looking for options to continue their education, both on and off campus. Find out how one department held a special event to showcase options to further your education outside the U.S. next.
And we're just over a month away from March Madness, and that means basketball teams around the country are stepping up to make it to the big dance. MCTV's Paige Sachse will be in studio with a look at how the Red Raiders are cementing their place in this year's national tournament.
This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Welcome to the Monday edition of the MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Aditya Sahasrabudhe.
And I'm Kristen Soza. Each year, Texas Tech participates in a nationwide competition that encourages the campus to go green.
That's right, Kristen. And last week, University Student Housing held a special event to give students a chance to take part in the competition and help save the environment. On Tuesday, USA held an event called Trash for T-shirts in the free speech area between the library and the sub. From 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., students could stop by and drop off a bag of recyclables in exchange for a free T-shirt. The items accepted included plastic, paper, cardboard, aluminum, and tin. The Trash for T-shirts event was one of the several events being held this year during the annual Recycle Mania competition.
Wednesday, having trivia questions, and we'll give away prizes. You can answer a question about recycling. And then on Saturday, February 23rd, we need volunteers to come and meet us at the basketball game in order to pick up recyclables from amongst the stands after the game's over.
Recycle Mania is an annual competition held nationwide that challenges schools and universities to collect as many recyclable materials as possible. At the end of the competition, all the materials will be weighed, and the school with the most recyclables will be announced as the winner. As mentioned, one of the next events in the competition is Recycle Mania Basketball, coming up on Saturday, February 23rd. That Saturday is the Texas Tech versus Kansas men's basketball game, and following the game, students are asked to volunteer their time to pick up the recyclable materials in the stands. All of the items collected will contribute to the total amount used in the final weighing in of the competition. And on Thursday, March 28, the annual Recycle Art Contest will take place in the sub-courtyard. During the contest, students can submit entries made from at least 75% repurposed or recyclable materials. At the end of the competition, a winner will be named and prizes will be presented. If you would like to enter the competition, you only have until Tuesday, March 26 to fill out an entry form. For more information, visit housing.ttu.edu and click on Online Forms.
With the end of the school year only a few months away, many departments are finalizing the details on study abroad trips this summer. And with that in mind, one campus group held an event to help students get information about how to continue their education outside the U.S. Last Wednesday, the Department of Classical and Modern Languages and Literature held a study abroad fair. The fair was held in the CMLL building's basement from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. and it was open to all students. Representatives from the different foreign language departments set up booths to inform attendees about the options to travel abroad and learn a new language in a native-speaking country.
It's easier for a student to go abroad and study with a program than to do that independently when they don't know anything about a country. So this is an easy way of earning credits and learning something about the world.
Along with the CMLL departments, representatives from the Study Abroad office were also on hand to help educate students about program requirements, the application process, and financial aid options to help with the cost of the trips. For more information on the CMLL Study Abroad trips, as well as other options available across campus, visit studyabroad.ttu.edu.
You may not know this, but Texas Tech has a vast collection of archives and historical items right here on campus. And right now, you can stop by the university's main archive facility to see some of that collection in person. Raiders of the Lost Archive is an exhibit currently on display in the Southwest Collection Special Collections Library. The exhibit features items from the SWC along with other artifacts on loan from the University Archives, the Crossroads Music Archive, and the Remnant Trust, among others. The items on display have rarely, if ever, been exhibited. Included in the display are rare books, photographs, and documents from the various campus collections. The exhibit also includes a Vietnam War-era helmet bag, an antique adding machine, and a handmade guitar. All of the items will be on display from until June in the display case inside the east entrance of the Southwest Collections Library on the north side of the library. The SWC is open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Winter made a strong comeback over the weekend. Temperatures stayed in the 40s and 50s yesterday, and Saturday's high was only 39 degrees.
That's true, Adi. But is this weekend's cold snap going to last into this week? Let's take a look at the MCTV forecast. The MCTV tower cam is showing a lot of sunshine this afternoon, but that's a big change from the cloudy skies and some light rain that we saw this morning. Unfortunately, the rain and clouds have also been replaced by the wind this afternoon. Wind speeds have already climbed to 30 miles per hour, and we could see gusts as high as 50 miles per hour before sunset. Highs today should reach 60 degrees, but temperatures will fall off overnight, with lows expected to drop back into the 20s. Tomorrow, we should see some relief from today's gusty winds, but luckily it looks like we'll continue to see plenty of sunshine. Tomorrow's highs will be back in the 60s again, making for a nice, mild afternoon. Heading into Wednesday, it looks like Tuesday's fair conditions will be short-lived as overcast skies and gusty winds will return to the forecast. Wind speeds are again expected to reach 30 miles per hour, with gusts possible up to 40 miles per hour. A warming trend will also start on Wednesday, with highs expected to climb near 70 degrees. Windy conditions will stick around into Thursday, with another day of 40-mile-per-hour gusts. We'll also see partly cloudy skies and another big jump in temperatures. Highs on Thursday may reach the mid-70s before sunset, making for one of the warmest days we've seen this year. Looking ahead, it looks like the wind should calm down by the end of the week, along with another drop in temperature over the weekend.
If you are a graduating senior needing to get details in order for a May graduation, there's a special event happening this week just for you. Here's a look at today's MCTV events calendar. The spring edition of the graduation fair kicks off tomorrow at the Mackenzie Market Alumni Center. During the fair, students can stop by and get fitted for a class ring, purchase a cap and gown, order graduation announcements, or even have your senior portraits taken. Representatives from the Graduate School and Student Business Services will also be on hand to answer any questions about continuing your education or checking your account balance. The Spring Graduation Fair will be held from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tuesday through Thursday, and it's free and open to all students.
Thursday is Valentine's Day, and many people are finalizing their plans to celebrate with a special someone. But if you're still looking for a last-minute Valentine's gift, one campus group has you covered. The Student Activities Board is holding their The Sub is a Spa event Thursday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. During the event, students can stop by and make their own salt and sugar scrubs for a gift or just to keep for themselves. Along with the MYO activity, there will also be free massages available during the event. The Sub is a Spa is free for all students with a Tech ID.
And while you are enjoying a relaxing time at the Sub, you can also stop by and learn about all the resources available on campus during the annual Texas Texpo. The Texas Texpo is scheduled from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the Sub Ballroom. During the event, representatives from various campus groups and offices will be on hand to answer questions and provide information to students. Students can learn about everything from financial aid to student activities to health and wellness options on campus. Also during the event, there will be giveaways, raffles, and more. Tomorrow's Texas Texpo is sponsored by the Office of Transition and Engagement, and it's free and open to all students.
After a rough start in conference play, the Texas Tech Red Raider basketball team has made some adjustments that are paying off with wins.
MCTV's Paige Sachse is in studio with a look at the team's latest win, along with other highlights and scores from Tech Athletics. Paige?
Thanks, Adi and Kristen. The Texas Tech men's basketball team had a successful trip to Norman, beating the Sooners 66-54 on Saturday. The Red Raiders swept the season series over Oklahoma for the first time since 2010. Tech's defense limited the Sooners to 36.2% in shooting and owned most of the rebounds of the game. Davide Moretti led the pack with 14 points, and right behind him would be Jarrett Culver with 13 and Brandon Francis and Matt Mooney with 11 points. Mooney had an outstanding defensive game per usual with 4 steals and for the second straight game. Mooney now leads Tech with 43 steals this season, and he also leads the team with 71 assists after adding 3 more against the Sooners. Kyler Edwards also recorded a career high of 6 assists. Tech returns to action against Oklahoma State at 8 p.m. on Wednesday in Stillwater. Oklahoma State will be coming off their 6th straight loss in conference play. Lady Raider basketball hosted its annual Play for K-Pink game on Saturday at the USA. It was an exciting game against the Oklahoma State Cowgirls, resulting in their second Big 12 win. 5 players ended up in double figures on the scoreboard. Aaron DeGreat with a huge game of 21 points, Angel Hayden right behind with 19, Sydney Goodson with 17, and Chrislyn Carr with 14 points. The Lady Raiders out-rebounded the Cowgirls 52-37. This makes the 7th game this season that the Lady Raiders have recorded more than 50 rebounds. Up next, the Lady Raiders will host West Virginia at 6 p.m. at the USA and will be broadcast on Fox Sports Southwest Plus. Men's tennis hosted 2 matches this weekend, starting off with number 3 Mississippi State. Unfortunately, the Red Raiders fell short in a hard-fought match 4-2 on Friday. In doubles play, the number 14 ranked duo of Bjorn Thompson and Parker Wynn continue their winning streak with a 6-4 win against the Bulldogs. Unfortunately, the Bulldogs rallied and finished doubles with a win. Tech's first point of the night came from Parker Wynn, battling through a 3-set victory, and Ilgiz Valiev racked up the team's 2nd win against a number 98 ranked opponent. Yesterday, the team hosted number 19 Tulane and defeated the team 4-2. The day started out with a win against the same duo of Bjorn Thompson and Parker Wynn. The second doubles win came from Jackson Cobb and Tommy Milnikov 6-4, sealing the deal for the doubles point. With only 3 single wins to secure the match, Tommy Milnikov and Parker Wynn helped gain momentum for the Red Raiders. The third singles victory came from freshman Franco Ribeiro, who continues his undefeated start in his collegiate career. The men's tennis team will return to action in 2 weeks at the Blue-Gray National Tennis Classic on February 22nd. The number 20 women's tennis team unfortunately fell to number 17 Miami 4-0 on Saturday. Tech started off in doubles play with 2 matches going into tiebreakers, but fell short on courts 3 and 4. Miami secured 2 more points in singles play to take a 3-0 lead in the match. Ranked number 40 Felicie Maltby fell to number 4 ranked player. The Lady Raiders then headed into their second match on the weekend against FIU. The Lady Raiders jumped back into the win column, sweeping FIU 4-0. They started the day capturing the doubles point with number 32 Kennedy Bridgeforth and Lana Rush, as well as number 40 duo Felicie Maltby and Nell Miller. In singles play, Felicie Maltby won her singles in 2 straight sets. Senior Lana Rush helped the Lady Raiders to a 3-0 win at court 6, dominating 6-2 and 6-1. The Lady Raiders head back home to host Tulane and New Mexico on Friday. Baseball season is just around the corner, and we are only 4 days away from the Red Raider baseball season opener against the Oregon Ducks. Last Monday, Texas Tech received their final preseason ranking from the National Collegiate Baseball Writers Association at number 3. Out of the 6 preseason polls, the Red Raiders find themselves in top 5 in 5 of the polls. The Red Raiders will have an 8-game homestand starting with a 4-game series against the Ducks at Dan Law Field, and first pitch is set for this Friday at 2 p.m. That's all for sports. Back to you, AD and Kristen.
Thanks, Paige. So, Kristen, are you planning to head to the USA and support the Red Raiders?
You know I am. I think it'll be a good game.
Cool. Thanks all for today's edition of the MCTV Weekday Update.
Thanks so much for joining us, and be sure to check ttuhub.net every day for more news. We'll see you on Thursday.